Hi, this is Roger. Thanks for dropping by. The Orchid Tag. It has some complexities that I must admit I didn't necessarily think of. Well, you don't think of everything, do you? But people joining in without being tagged, I've personally got no problems with that. The more the merrier. Yeah, it's a bit of fun. That's all it is. But the complexities arise from not everyone does videos. Yeah, and some probably never will. They've got a channel so that they can join in with the orchid community. Well, strictly speaking, there's not a lot of point in tagging one of those people. Yeah, I mean, you may actually get somebody to do a video for the first time, but not necessarily. Some people haven't got the equipment or whatever, you know, so there's that. The other side of things is not everybody is subscribed to everybody else. Now, if you are subscribed to a channel and they put a new video up, you should get, you know, in your list of subscriptions, you'll see the new videos come up. I mean, that's what I have a look at each morning, see who's posted some new videos. But I won't see videos of channels I'm not subscribed to. I don't even know they exist unless I inadvertently just come across them. Yeah? And I do go and have a search round on the internet, just on YouTube, and see if I can find any new channels. But they're not that easy to find. Because if you do YouTube searches, you know, if you just put in orchid care, you will get a shed load of videos listed from the top people. And those that have only done one or two videos probably aren't going to be on that list. They're very difficult to find. And that's what makes life in the YouTube world difficult when you're starting. Is trying to get people to know you've done some videos. It's not easy. It takes a bit of getting going. But if you are tagged on somebody's channel that you're not subscribed to, you may never know. The only way I can think to get round it is if you tag someone, go to their channel and leave a comment on their latest video saying that you've tagged them. Put a link to your video. You never know, they might go and watch it. But I can think of no other better way. Not everybody can receive personal messages, not everybody can send them, so that's not an ideal way of doing things. But anybody who puts a video up, I'm sure, reads all the comments on that video. Yeah? So they're going to see the comment. So go to their channel, put a comment on their latest video saying that you were tagged in the Orchid Tag that's going around and you've decided to tag them. They still might not join in, but at least they get the opportunity because they know they've been tagged. And as I said, if you feel that way inclined, you can put a link to your video, and it's a bit of joined upness, if you see what I mean. Otherwise, we could lose what could be some good videos simply because of the way the subscriptions work and the way you get to see people's videos. So that's the only way I can think. If you can think of other ways, let me know and I'll do another short video like this. Not everybody watches my videos. So I could be, you know, talking at the people that do watch my videos and not getting to those that don't. But you see what I mean? There are some inherent problems with community type things in the orchid YouTube world. Not everybody watches everybody's videos, you know. So bear that in mind. If you get tagged and you want to join in, do your video by all means. Tag 2 more people, but let them know. Especially if you're joining in without being tagged. Yeah? You see what I'm getting at. Okay? So as it progresses, which I hope it does, John Greco is back in Barcelona now. I'm sure he's having fun in Barcelona. There's a little bit of politics going on, shall we say, with people out on the streets and marching up and down and deciding, you know, who they want to run their area. But anyway, John's going to do his in the not too distant future. Rose will do hers. Those are the 2 people I tagged. But I am aware that somebody's joined in. This is a virtually unknown channel. So in the description for this video, I'll put a link to that video. I'm not doing it for all of them, but I'll do it for this one. And that person's re-tagged me. Well, I'm not doing it all again. I've done my tag. It will be pointless answering the same questions again a week later. Nothing will have changed. But yeah, think about the complexities. And if you tag someone, try and let them know. Because they might not. If they're not subscribed to your channel, they may never know that they've been tagged. And the only way I think that you can definitely let somebody know is to leave a comment on their latest video saying that they've been tagged. You might need to elaborate a little bit about what the Orchid Tag is, but basically if you put a link to the video in which you tagged them, they can always go and watch that and see what it's all about. And don't forget, that's where the questions will be, so that you can cut and paste them. Again, if you've got the facilities to cut and paste or copy paste, whatever you want to call it. Otherwise you've got some typing to do, haven't you? But I'd like it to get going. You know, there's some interesting newer people out there that I'd like them to join in. And as I've said, you don't have to wait to be tagged. You can just start the ball rolling in your own court. I'm quite happy with that. Anyway, just a few comments on, you know, the complexities of the Orchid Tag, and making sure that whoever you tag knows they've been tagged, and then they get to choose whether or not to join in. But if they don't know, they're not going to join in. So see what you can do as it progresses, and try and let people know they've been tagged. As I say, not everybody will join in. Some people just haven't got the time, you know. So, and we'll see how it goes. But bottom line is, it's a bit of fun. You don't have to give away your personal life or anything like that. It's mainly about the orchids you grow and where you grow them and stuff like that. It's just a bit of fun. Okay, see you next time. You know me, there's always a bit to add on. I've done an awful lot of my filming for my updates now. I haven't finished. I've virtually not started on the mounts, and I haven't done the holy clay pots, and I haven't done the pots in the house. I should finish filming today, but you know, this is going to be a multi-part series, and I don't want them butted one up against the other. I'd like some other things in between if I can, but I'll see what I can do. But as a consequence of some of my plants taking a trip, and they've arrived safely, if you go and have a look at Rose's video, the unboxing ceremony, they seem to have all arrived okay. Now it's just a matter of, you know, sorting out whether they get potted or mounted, because some were bare rooted. But they seem to have all arrived intact. No broken bits and no broken roots and all that sort of stuff, so they got there okay. But as a consequence of me filming, I'm sorting as I go. Yeah? Look at the space I seem to suddenly be getting. I mean, there's room for a few more small plants up there. That shelf up there's got space on it for smaller plants in amongst the larger ones. That shelf's full. The plants on this shelf I'm pleased with, because they've now got air around them and light around them. They're not all squashed up together, so I've gained a bit of space there. I've still got some space on that back shelf. And again, the plants are being able to be spread out a bit, and the main reason is getting that flipping great monster off of that shelf, and it's quite happy where it is. You know, it's fine there now. It's virtually finished growing for the year, so it doesn't need the intense light yet. It'll get it later in the year because I need to push the blooms, but this is still a very crowded shelf. This one's got a bit better. There's a bit more space here, but what I've got is hanging space, so in the near future I'm going to pick on some pots and get them on hangers to get them off a shelf. Yeah, and it'll be the ones that need good light, obviously, because they're going to be up near the roof, so they're going to get it. There's not a lot of point in, you know, putting a low light plant up in the roof. But yeah, some sorting out to do, and I got a lot more watering to do today. I was naughty yesterday. I didn't water my mounts, so they're now on their 4th day. So they are bone dry, so they need a good soak. And as I do it, I can do some more filming. So yeah, space. I like it. A little bit of air around the plants, a little bit more light round, you know, other parts of the plant apart from the top pointing at the roof. And it should do them the world of good. A lot of the time my circulating fan doesn't go on now. I'm just relying on the little computer fans to move the air around gently. But we may get some sun today. Looks like there's a bit of blue out there. Could do with it. Yeah, I mean it's less than 16 degrees out here at the moment. That's cold, you know. I need some heat in here. I think it went down to 15 last night, and it's gradually creeping up. If the sun hits the glass, it'll take, you know, it'll add 4 or 5 degrees C straight away as soon as the sun hits the glass. But could do with a bit of heat in here each day, even if it's only a short bit of sun. It's enough to raise the temperature, and then the room holds that temperature for most of the rest of the day. Just needs that little bit of sun on the glass. Anyway, don't forget with the Orchid Tag, join in by all means, and if you tag people, do your best to let them know they've been tagged. Otherwise you could be talking to the wall. They'll never know. So you might have to put that little bit of extra effort in. And I think it's worth it to get this rolling. Okay, see you next time.